Can you hand me that corkscrew?
Sure. Here, let me open that for you.
Thank you.
Although, are you sure you should be drinking? You seem to be going through something.
Oh, no, I'm just in constant need of attention.
I respect that. I also like attention. I say I don't, but I do.
You do, right?
Yes.
Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I'm cute. I like when people notice.
There you go. You are cute, I noticed.
Thank you. See, I know.
I mean, they're so different anyway. I mean, I think just in terms of at least, I don't know, profession, time, I guess I just don't look at it through that lens. So I've never even thought, I mean, I've been asked, of course, about the, similarities or differences, of course, but in terms of being a straight ahead romantic character, the only thing is, when you start work, the focus is on this relationship, and this relationship needs to work or the show doesn't work. And so no pressure, but this is what we're doing here, and I hope that works. I think with the OC was more of a soupy, there was a lot of storylines, and some things worked, some things didn't, and you're figuring it out. And this has more of a straight ahead through line where we know what we're doing, storyline wise, and so, which I guess you could translate as pressure, although I honestly, and I know I just said no pressure, just kidding, but I didn't feel much pressure, honestly. Not really. I mean, it helped knowing that Aaron has been through a lot of this, and a lot of this is born out of real experience. That made it feel like, okay, a lot of this is based in truth and reality, and it's anchored in that. And I don't, that just gave it some authority to me. But in terms of knowing that she ended up marrying the person, I don't know. I mean, that, it's not like I'm not concerned. This is a love story. I hope they work it out. I think we all do. Or I hope it ends tragically. Either way, I hope it's good TV,
One or the other.
Yeah. I just, as long as it's not boring, I don't care too much. And so, yeah, they're married. I think I can see where this wants to go. I think we all want them to be happy if this does, if this story's told right, we should care about them, want them to be happy in whatever that means. But no, did Aaron's marriage give me any security? None whatsoever. I did know her before it. I knew her casually, socially for many years. And then I also have worked with her. It's been over a decade, but we've worked together twice before. Briefly, a couple days here, a couple days there, but in romantic, although not quite as loving of relationships. And so I knew that there was a high floor, if you will, like I knew that we work at least on a certain level. But I didn't know how high the ceiling was, and I was, pleasantly surprised still. Yeah, I mean, let me think here. I mean, yeah, it's funny. It's like we're both kind of really smart, but also charmingly naive in different ways. I don't think of one, I mean, I guess on one hand, she's the sillier one of the two, I would say, but then again, she's certainly the wilder one.
Yeah.
But, I think I sort of, whether it's the basketball or the ick episode, I mean, I think I have my own, or Noah, I should say, has his own, certainly goofy qualities.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. If there's a straight man, it's probably me. Listen, we had plenty of non-Jews and plenty of Jews around, and everyone, it was a pretty open set in terms of and I mean this in the best possible way, but a lot of people were involved in sort of collaborating on this, and there were a lot of opinions thrown around, and so we got a lot of input, you know, and I think I'm sort of, this is an answer to your question, but it's also a slightly separate thing, but if I may, I think that on one hand, these characters have these external cultural conflicts, and other things as well, but essentially their families aren't crazy about them being together, and then also their professional lives could potentially suffer. But I think a bigger ultimate question that hopefully we'll explore if it keeps going, and I would like to think that ultimately they would work past those things. The bigger question to me is, it's such a part of his life, and not just his family, but his faith and his devotion and his spirituality, and she doesn't have that, and is she gonna get it? Or does it matter? Or does it matter to him if she shares this with him or not? You know, I don't just mean the technicality of her converting. I mean, like, are they gonna be together and not share the same passions? Or will they end up sharing the same passions, or does it matter? And and that's a personal choice that everyone makes in any relationship to a certain degree. And I know I'm digressing a lot, but I think that's what's relatable about it to me, is everyone comes into a relationship with their own, not just baggage, of course, but passions and interests. And to what degree does your partner share it, and to what degree does it matter? And that's a case-by-case basis for everyone.